What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be talking about the truth about Sonya. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know I've made a lot of videos, and I'm talking about a lot of videos on this character for a good reason. But Sonya, in my opinion, just needs to be discussed because she is one of the worst perceived characters in this community, like genuinely. Now, let's get to talking about this character because every time I start to talk about this character, it's really just mind-boggling how I have to mention things that are just so obvious that people do not understand because they just want to downplay the character and just get her buffed back to the menace that she was. But let me talk about that at the beginning of this video. The menace that this character was. Now, Sonya, when this game first came out, was flooded. Like, she flooded the game. There was Sonyas everywhere in the pro competition and Kombat League. They were everywhere. You could not go a day without finding a Sonya player. That's how heavily flooded like this character was in this game. And you literally watch people overnight drop the character over one nerf. Well, I won't say one nerf because I think they nerfed something else about it too, but it didn't really matter. The main thing was this right here. You saw people run from this character overnight over this one change. And let me talk about why that was just so ridiculous. Now, matter of fact, Sonya, around the time the game first came out, was dang near broken. She got ridiculous damage off of this in the corner. Like, you would just get put in the corner and lose. Guess for your life, and if you guessed wrong, you lost. That's how she was off of this move right here. But after this move right here got nerfed, it really showed me how lazy people can be and just how much that MK11 hands to you. And what I mean by that is, like, Sonya just handed you wins and stuff. How she was so dirt easy and dirt. She could just do what she wanted, and it was just really dumb because once you got put in the corner, it was just like, well, time to guess. Oh, I guessed wrong. Well, I'm dead. And that's how she was. That's why the character was so popular, because she just handed you stuff. And when this right here got nerfed and it got taken away, people ran from this character so quick that it's not even like funny. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. How this character went from being one of the most played characters to just like, nah, we done with her. Over something that was just a little of nothing. And what I mean by that, her nerf did not change her archetype. Her nerf did not make it to where you have to play her differently. Her nerf did not honestly do that much in terms of like it just being a nerf. All her nerf did was make it to where you have to be good with the character. Forbid actually having to be good with a character, right? Forbid having to actually learn what a character does to play them at the most optimal level. But what I mean by that is when this character got nerfed, all you have to do to make Sonya an S tier character still is to learn a new combo mid-screen and learn ring cancels in the corner. And she's dang near the same how she was. Now, the corner damage isn't as hefty, but if you learn how to do the ring cancels right here in the corner, then she still gets very, very good damage. Now, mid-screen, if you are complaining about the damage nerf mid-screen, that just shows me how lazy you were, because Sonya literally has a whole different combo that she could do mid-screen and get the same damage she got when this was a pop-up. Now, let me actually show you that combo in case you don't know what I'm talking about. So, the old combo with Sonya, she used to do something like this right here, and then she would like launch you with that. And then after she finished the combo, she was getting around 38 something %. That was the main combo people were doing. After she got nerfed, somebody came up with a new Sonya combo, and it's this combo right here. I recorded it because it's honestly not as easy to do as it looks. It should be easy if you play her a lot, but I don't play Sonya. But that right there. So she still gets 37%, one bar, mid-screen, off of a 50-50. Like, are you kidding me? And people did not learn that. People didn't adapt to the nerfs. People didn't want to get better. What people wanted to do was run to another character that was just going to hand them stuff. That's what people wanted to do. And that's what they did. That's why there's barely any Sonya players. Because if the Sonya players just mastered that combo mid-screen, then she's still the exact same mid-screen. She's still the exact same character she was. Now in the corner, the cancel stuff. Now that is harder to do. Some of these cancel links are like one frame, which is understandably harder to do, harder to master. But the fact that most of them didn't even try, they just ran, was actually ridiculous. And I'm not just talking about the one frame links too, because she has other ring cancel things that she can do in the corner that aren't as hard as that, and she can still get very respectable damage. But Sonya players didn't want to do that. What they all decided to do was just run from the character and then start saying she's mid-tier. They didn't want to do that at all. And this character just goes to show how truly lazy people can be when it comes to characters, and how much people just want to get carried and stuff, because this character definitely carried hard. Just put you in the corner and you were guessing for your freaking life. Now in the corner, she's still good. She's still good. That's what I want to make clear. This is still a top tier character. But here's the thing. If you don't play her at the most optimized way, then she's not anywhere near as dumb as she was when she was a menace. For you to understand the true power of Sonya, you have to be willing to learn that new mid-screen combo and at least attempt to learn the ring cancel corner combo. Then you will get a S tier Sonya. But if you're just playing her the simple derp easy way, then obviously she's not as good as she was. But you still have access to a Sonya that you can make that good, but it's just people didn't want to. Or honestly, it might have been they just ran so quick that they didn't even know how. So that's the truth about this character, everybody. This character is a very, very good character. And she just requires work to be played at the highest level. And that is not work people are willing to put in. It's just not. Why do that when they can just go for an easier top tier character? That's just what happened with Sonya. So yeah, now this is the part of the video that might surprise some people. Now, I'm happy that Sonya has went this long without getting the buff. She honestly doesn't need one, and still doesn't need one, even though I'm about to say what I'm about to say. I want them to give her a very, 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 very slight buff. And it might not even be considered a buff to people. It might be considered a change. But I want them to make her down 3 more plus, because Sonya, she doesn't really have a good check. That is why people feel like that they can downplay her. I want that downplay to go away. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So if they give her this check right here, they give her a check, then there will be nothing else to downplay about the character. And you might be saying, well, Nick, what the heck, if you think she's perfectly fine the way she is and all this stuff, why do you want her to get this change? I want her to get this change, like I said, so the downplay could be stopped. Because if she does get a slight buff or whatever, we will still see that she is still dang near the same. And people were just downplaying the character. But I want them right here I want them to make this move like plus 13 or 14 so it can easily gel into her hide. That's it. That's all she can get. That's all she should get. Said that wrong, but yeah. That's all she should get, because if you give her anything more, then she becomes the menace she was like back in the day. But I really want them to give her this right here, because if they give her that, they make that easily gel. Then, you know, people can go ahead and hop back on the Sonya train and they can get their easy character back, because this right here, people don't understand how good small changes are in this game. This game is so simple that even the slightest change will change your character a lot. Now, what this will do is just make it to where you still have to be good to play the character. You just have to know when to go in with this move right here, when to gel them and everything. That's why I want them to just go ahead and change this. Just give her that, so the Sonya players that don't have, you know, the execution and all that can at least do this and still get a character that can check you. Now, if they don't give her that, then take the gap out of this move right here. Just take the gap out of that, and then that will be her check. But I want her to have a check so the people that don't want to master all this stuff can just still have the stuff that will still make her a good character. But that's the only thing I think she lacks, is having a check. Give her that, and that's it. Because why I'm saying this, because she's been downplayed so much to where I think she's going to get a buff now. But she doesn't really need a heavy buff at all. She just needs one of those changes. What Sonya players want is they want that old stuff back. They want this back. And they just want that ridiculous corner combo damage. That's what they really want, but they don't need that. All they need is a little check. That's it. Because if you don't have that little check, then, you know, wait, hold up. It forces you to actually learn the character. And we can't have that, right? We can't have people actually needing to learn and get good with a character. So let's just go ahead and give them this check right here. Make this like plus 13 or 14. Or take the gap out of this, and then that's it. Don't touch this character no more. Why I'm saying that is because I know 100%, well, I can't say 100%, but I'm pretty sure that she's going to get some type of change now, because the downplay has got to an all-time high with this character, even though it shouldn't have gotten there. But that's the truth about Sonya, everybody. You learn her, still, wait, if you master the like optimal stuff, still a top tier character, easily. If you don't, she's just like okay, but she's still really good. She has some of the best zoning in the game. How do you downplay this? Like, how? She has literally the best meterless damage in the game and some of the best 50-50s in the game too. Like, you got this character over here launching you for like 35, 37% and still got a low and you're like 25% off of. But people got the nerve to sit up here and whine about Sub-Zero all day and not this character? Like, what the heck? I just don't understand this community sometimes. I really don't get it. But yeah, everybody, that is the video on Sonya. Sonya just needs a slight change, in my personal opinion. And yeah, it is what it is. She's a good character, but you can't be saying that now, I guess, because people are getting really irritated about it, but it's whatever to me. I'm going to speak my mind no matter what. I do not care. This character is good, and she needs to stop being downplayed. But it's really good that they haven't given her a hefty buff like so far. I really like that they haven't did that and gave in to the downplay. But I feel like they're going to crack soon and give her a change. That's why I suggested the change she should get. But yeah, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon, and Nickopz out.